Hello and welcome to Fayfinders, a Dungeons and Dragons podcast navigating listeners into the vague and supernatural. My name is Kermit the Frog and I will be your dungeon master for Camping Island. And with me is Kermit the Frog.
Oh, Kermit. I don't know.
I should say Miss Piggy, sorry.
Sure, no worries. Hello.
And Kermit the Frog.
Hello, I am also Kermit.
And Kermit the Frog.
Hello, everyone. It's me, Elmo. Oh my god.
Oh,
You can be Kermit.
Elmo, what the fuck are you doing here, you...
God, Elmo, get out of
You
here.
Muppet wannabe.
You're on the wrong production studio.
You son of a bitch.
Whoa.
And Kermit the Frog.
Hello. I can't do a Kermit voice.
You can be somebody
It's okay,
else.
we'll kill you later with Elmo. And last but not least, Kermit the Frog.
I can't do it. I'm sorry.
You will die too.
Yeah.
Is this
I'm
the
okay with this.
limbs, the bendable joints genocide thing again?
Now let us return to the island.
Alright. So, last time, you all... Wow, my eyes just do your eyes ever just, like, go out of sync and
Yeah.
they just get blurry? Yeah, that just happened for a sec. Okay, last time you all left the Prince of Frost to find his love, Sharia. My gosh, focus. When you exited the Feywild, Admina was waiting for you there. She brought you to her office where you told her everything. She promised to give you Sharia's name and current location, so long as you promised to find a way to protect her from the Prince of Frost. You all went to Merlin, and in exchange for, kind of housing and keeping Sharia safe, he called in one of his favors and asked that one of you join him in his wait for Arthur. And Styx, you made that deal. While in Merlin's tower, you also let out some long-held tension and emotions you've all been keeping inside. And after this, you returned to Admina, who shared that Sharia was Berylin Adden, who is the diner waitress. You brought her to Merlin and then told the Prince of Frost where to find his love. And that is where we left you. You just kind of exited from where the Prince of Frost was.
Oh, we decided that we were gonna go do research on Baba Yaga and the Bat Boy.
Nephion, yes.
Yes, so that we could continue our epic quest. Let us venture forth and do research.
Before we make it back to the others, I have an idea.
Okay.
Yes, what is it?
If the Queen of Air and Darkness wants to end the world, right, it might make sense for us to approach her greatest enemy. Would it not?
Yes, it probably would.
If we can find a way to enter the Steely Court and get the Queen of the Summer Court on our side, we'd be a lot better off in terms of the whole world-ending thing. Admina gave us a bit of a talking to about not being ready, and, well, we're going to need allies if we're going to stop this thing.
I just
You're
had a
right.
thought to, continue on your point. Every one of our mentors has, somebody who's their opposite that they're trying to stifle, right? That seems like the theme.
Yes.
Kind of.
Kind
So-
of, yeah.
So what if we wake up Arthur early, if we can, so that he can fight for us and we make a new group of people trying to shape the world from this prophecy. So that can be our counter attack to these bad people who are trying to ruin the world. We can reshape it with the good people that they don't like. What about that? What do you guys think?
Merlin had said that they tied themselves to the prophecy, so that's a really good idea. But I don't know. Like, I don't know if it'd work, but at this point it's kind of like, I think we should just try anything. I think we might want to start figuring out if we should tell other people on the island, though. Like, maybe the mayor?
We can get to that later. But in the meantime, I really think that the Queen of the Sealy Court would be a strong ally to have.
I think you can
get
her, yes. What are you going to trade her for her help? Because it seems like everything here is about barter and exchange and newborn children, so...
Well, so far we've only dealt with the Unseelie Court, right? So I don't know how they do things over on the summer side, but it's worth checking out.
Maybe if we make a deal so that she can have a say in the shaping of the new world, as long as she doesn't want to, like, make it awful, then it can be the exact counterpart to what our evil mentors are doing.
But... sure, but at the same time, it sounds like you're like, yeah, you can help us shape the world, but then if we don't think it's good enough, then, like what if they turn it into the new Fae place, right? Like...
We could gauge her intentions.
Yeah, we don't need to commit to anything right away, but she's worth approaching, I feel.
Yeah, that's true. I think we need to talk to the mayor sooner than later. That's all.
And do more research on even what this prophecy actually entails. Because we only know the poetic side of it, which I appreciate, but also...
Well, I guess we should get going while we're still here.
Well, where to first? Libraries to research? Nephion's place? The summer court? What's our direction?
Maybe
library.
We should, go to the library first. Because then we know, like, exactly what we're dealing with instead of walking into either of those situations blind.
Good call.
So we're headed to the library?
Yes. Can I ask, a question that might not... yeah, anyways, sorry. I'm, stumbling so bad my brain is not working. Can I ask a question that might not be answerable? And then you can choose.
Sure.
Okay, cool. Sorry. So can I make a educated hypothesis about when approximately the month the world is supposed to end? Can I,
Based on what?
Deduce based on, the prophecy, that we got, so any information that I could extract from that, and also based on how long it's taken all of us to fulfill our previous mentors' quests. So compiling okay, so if we have to finish this and then we get that, and then the last person's quests will be the start of the end of the world. So can I kind of get an approximate?
So are you making an educated guess on how long it's been taking for each of your guys' sort of mentors' requests?
Yes, and then with that, I want to kind of assess how long I think it's going to be until the actual end of the world day, like Apocalypse Day.
Okay. I can't answer all of that, but I can tell you it's been taking a couple weeks to a month or so, give or take, to finish each of the requests. Now, there's of course give and take because, Gladius was just like, dude, just bring me something gross, right? And Morgana was like, go out on these quests for me. And, you also don't know how long Fred's, his mom, this is diplomacy, what she wants, right?
Yeah.
So there's sort of give or take there. So I will give you that.
Okay, so like approximately like a month-ish.
Depending on when you finish this.
Right.
You have no idea. It's hard to tell. It could be... I mean, you also had that big break in between Gladius and the Queen of Air and Darkness.
Mm-hmm.
That could happen again. You don't know.
Right. And what month is it right now again? It was March?
March.
Okay. Okay.
It's currently March, what, 8?
Okay. You guys, just as we're walking to the library,
It's actually, like, it's the end of the day.
oh, never mind, we're going home. As we're walking home, you guys, I think maybe it would be a good plan to start, evacuating the island, pretty close to when the last person's, mentor comes. Because I feel like it's been taking us approximately like a month to do each of these quests. That's just kind of what the gauge feels like. So I think as soon as the last mentor comes up, we should get everybody out of here.
That's
Just in
a
case.
good idea, but we're going to have to figure out how. Because if we start mass evacuating the island, one, how are we going to do it? Like, I know there's your dad's boat, but there's still a lot of people here. And then...
We could claim a gas leak. There's a massive natural gas leak on the island, and it is going to just absolutely blow. And everybody needs to get off. So there's some panic, because, evacuation. But they don't need to know it's literally the apocalypse.
That's assuming that they believe a bunch of teenagers.
Well,
If we get Ramona on our side.
and we don't have to be the ones to tell her. Well, she doesn't need to know that it's us.
Exactly. Edmina is also very close with us right now. She said she's helping.
So, let me get this straight. You guys want to push off something that's our responsibility that we're causing on another adult because then we don't have to deal with an uncomfortable situation.
No, we're pushing it off onto another adult so it will be believed by everybody, because if Edmina says it, then it's probably true. Then Ramona will deal with it and get everybody off the island, so we don't need to have everyone die.
Maybe we should... I think we need to tell Ramona the truth. And I need to I don't know about you guys, but I'm starting to wonder if Willow needs to get put in the loop as well.
Well, I mean, to be fair, when it comes to Ramona, I think that's Fred's call.
Mm-hmm.
It's true.
Look, she needs to know. You're right. But I don't know if I can just walk up to her and say, hey, the place is going under. You need to get everyone off the island ASAP. Also, see you later. Just not going to address anything else.
I get that, but at the same time, I think you need to take a step back and look at that this isn't just about you and your awkward mom situation. This is literally about every single person that lives on this island.
And you're right. Ashley,
Hi!
does the hood of my cloak fit over my antlers?
Probably. Like, is this, like, your fancy one?
Yes.
Yeah, for sure. It's, like, massive. Like, it looks normal when you put it on the, like, those, like, really big, like, drapey hoods sort of a deal? They're all like that. It just kind of looks normal when you put it on.
Perfect. I throw the hood up, and can I turn myself into, like, an old crone? Like an old witch lady?
Please describe. Just please, I want this visual.
So I've got this hooked nose with a little, like a little wart on the end of it, and this very pointed chin, and I'm missing some teeth, and my skin is very wrinkled, and I kind of, like, hunch my back over.
Sure. Do you want to explain what you're wanting to accomplish with this?
You see, I do not have to speak to Ramona as friend. I can speak to Ramona as whoever I choose to be.
I take one very deep breath, and I look at you with the most unimpressed face ever.
Ta-da!
You know how, like, exciting and just wonderful it would be to see you try that? I feel like it'd probably take Ramona 10 seconds to figure out it was you.
But preposterous. How could she possibly know?
Because she's the mayor and knows everybody that lives on this island, and no one new ever moves here.
But there are many beings that live in the woods. We know firsthand.
So I'm not gonna argue with you. I'm gonna lose brain cells.
And with this handy magic cloak, I could be gone in an instant.
Okay, well, if you want to try that, be my guest.
Then I will. And I start hobbling over to House Van Duren.
Okay. Before we go to House Van Duren, was there anything in specific you were wanting to do this evening, y'all?
I'm going to trail the farther behind crotchety friend there.
Are you gonna wait outside the house? Like, you're gonna try and hide outside the Van Duren house?
I will, stay a good distance away. I don't want to eavesdrop. If things go belly up, I want to be in the general vicinity.
So you're gonna, stand outside the house somewhere?
Yeah. But not,
Oh.
Not close enough that Ramona's gonna see me.
Across the street.
Yeah, across the street.
Yeah.
Like a real creeper.
Just, arms folded, watching, alright.
Yeah. Sunglasses magically appear out of nowhere.
Yeah, you guys are, walking past Annabelle, who's, kind of situated herself on the sidewalk, and, all of a sudden Ilmater is walking with you guys. He just snaps his fingers, and now Annabelle's got sunglasses on her, and then he's going.
Perfect.
Typical.
Perfect.
Also, as you're walking, he kind of, Ari, as you kind of separate from the group to go back to your house, Ilmater kind of repoofs and is like, I'm free this Saturday at 7 for dinner, tell your mom, and disappears.
Why was that so much creepier than it should have been? Oh. Okay. Yeah, creep.
So, you enter your house, Ari?
No, I'm actually going to go sit at the diner for a little bit.
Okay.
And then potentially go home.
Okay. So we head into the Van Duren household. You open the door, Fred.
I knock on the door, actually.
You knock on the door. A little rap on the door. Door swings open. You see Ramona Van Duren very holding herself up proper and looking down at you.
May I come in, madam?
May I ask what your name is?
'Tis not of import, but I bring grave news.
Ah, yes, please step inside.
And I enter the house.
Take a seat on my couch, crazy woman.
Oh, you say that now, but just you wait. And I take a very slow seat onto the couch for my old bones.
Please tell me what grave news you bring.
The time has come for you to leave this island. Its power is far greater than you ever could have imagined. Soon the end times will come, and this island will be the first place to go. You must. It is your duty to evacuate the residents, or else face responsibility for their demise. And with that, can I disappear in a puff of sulfuric smoke?
Sure.
Via dimension door.
So, okay. You open up this door and it closes and it kind of goes in a bit of a puff. Where do you go?
It has a range of 500 feet, right?
Yes.
As far away in the direction of the cave and the tree to the Feywild as I can.
Alright. I'll say you get out into the fields right before the border.
And then I change myself back into my old form and I start running into the woods.
Great.
Oh my goodness.
And I wait till I'm out of sight, and then I try to make my way slowly over to where everyone was waiting for me.
Like, are you heading back into town, or are you now heading to the Feywild?
I'm heading back into town. I've got my hood up. I'm trying to meet with the others without being seen.
Okay. Roll a stealth check.
Sure.
Oh my goodness.
That's a 20.
Okay. Where exactly were you wanting to go to meet up with you were gonna go meet up with your friends?
I last I saw them, they were waiting outside the house, so I start walking back towards the house.
You make it to Annabelle. She's the only one waiting there at this point. Annabelle, you've been waiting outside for like 30 minutes at this point. Cause like Fred, you had to change and then run it, like book it back. You also don't have your regular Fred clothes on, just to say.
Yes.
You still have your princely attire.
My princely attire.
You find Annabelle, you don't even see him, because this is a 20 stealth. That's not...
I tap Annabelle on the shoulder.
I'm gonna turn around and like I was about to hit whoever it was, and then I realized it was you, and I'm gonna stop. Okay. Didn't see you. We're gonna pass over that. Are you good? Did you get whatever you needed out of your system?
Yeah, I feel a lot better now, actually. She knows. She's aware. Whether or not she believes me, maybe it wasn't the best approach to take. We should probably also ask Edmina to state the fact that the world is going to end, but can't say we didn't try.
Like, I'm not trying to make you uncomfortable, Fred. It's just between all the Volodny stuff and all this pressure I'm feeling, I can't help but think about everyone that's living here. It's just, to me, it's starting to become my top priority. So, thank you for doing that, even though it probably wasn't very nice.
It needed to be done. And like I said, there's a good chance Ramona's not going to believe me. But if I had gone to her as myself, chances are she wouldn't have either. It's going to take Edmina, like Styx said, to convince anyone that any of this is real.
I guess so. I don't know, like, she just found out that, like, you're a changeling, so I feel like at this point her shock value, like, bar is lower than usual. But maybe this is the right way to do it. You know her best. So it's your call. Are you gonna go in tonight, or where are you staying?
I mean, we need to do some research in the morning, so I'm not sure where I'm gonna stay for the night.
Okay. Maybe you could stay with Nim and I. I mean, we don't really have a whole lot of room, but I don't want to just leave you out here in the dark where like random people could creep up behind you and attack you or something.
But would they dare do that when I'm just a poor old woman? And I turn myself back into the old lady form.
I just hang my head. At least you're happy with something. At this
I'm
point.
making the most of a very distressing situation.
You are. So
And I change back. But thank you for the offer. If it's all right, I would like to take you up on it.
sure. We're just gonna need to make a pit stop first, okay?
Of course, yeah. Whatever you need.
It's just a quick trip. I need to find a stick.
Okay.
You just turned into an old woman. I don't think you have the right to judge right now.
I had my reasons, and I suppose you have yours, so what's the deal with the stick?
I need to make a staff. Another staff. For not me.
Oh. Sure. Do you need help stick hunting, or?
If we just go to the woods last time with Willow, you kind of just close your eyes and feel it. So that's what I'm gonna go with. It won't take long.
Sure thing. Let's go.
So you guys head to the woods, and I mean, I'll say easy enough. I mean, I am aware of your intentions here. So
All right.
I say pretty easy. It's yeah. No, all good. Don't apologize.
Okay. I want to look for something that's larger, like
No.
fits the right height. But
All right, you can definitely find something like that and bring it back, and Nim very much welcomes you to stay. Nim takes the couch, and you can take his room.
Nim, I don't mean to impose. Please, I can sleep on the couch.
No, I'll stay down here. You can use my room.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Thank you. That's very generous.
Just get some rest and looking good.
Thanks. Yeah, I don't dress like this every day, so you know.
I'm gonna wait till Fred goes upstairs to talk to Nim quickly. I'm not showing him the stick. I'm trying to have a conversation. Thank you for letting Fred stay. I know I didn't ask you, and I know I should have. It's just you saw the clothing. He's I'm sworn to friendship secrecy, but he's going through a phase, and I'm just trying to guide him in the right way.
You don't have to explain it to me, Annabelle. I'm happy to help.
After him, I realize everything I put you through, and I'm really sorry, Nim. I'll give him a quick, awkward hug, and then I'll be like, let me know if I can help with breakfast or something tomorrow. I know I'm not great at scrambling eggs yet, but it's better than the first time when I burnt them, so...
Maybe not when we have a guest. How about that?
Okay. Good night, Nim.
Good night.
But if you do want to try, you can try making crepes in the morning. We'll see how that goes. Rachel? I mean, Annabelle?
Assholes, all of you.
What did I do?
You started laughing first.
Because
It's okay, Rachel.
'Cause
One
I-
time I put Nutella in the crepe batter and burnt all of them.
Oh, Rachel literally burnt every single crepe she tried to
I
make.
made-
and she was,
okay,
like,
I
trying
made-
really hard.
I made 3, just to be clear. I made 3.
And every single one of them got burnt.
Yes,
It
because
wasn't her fault.
our oven
No.
or like our stove is stupid, and it's very finicky, and I didn't use the right pan, and I wasn't about to waste hours making crepes. So
I just forgot about that until right then, so I just wanted to bring that up. It's hilarious. Alright, so you guys rest in the evening. You guys meet up at the library in the morning. And how this is gonna go is you guys are gonna do research. I'm gonna keep track of the rolls you make, so I want you all to make a history check. You don't have to ask me what you want to do yet. I want you all to roll me history checks.
okie dokie.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
History.
I got 15.
19 for me.
18 for me.
22 for me.
Unnatural 20 for me. Yeah.
Awesome. Oh, thank you for putting that in chat. That is appreciated.
Of course.
Wonderful. So here's how we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this out of session just because I don't want to take up too much time. So you guys in chat can message me questions. I will tell you when you've asked enough. But we'll do this out of session. You guys can ask your questions sort of in our Discord about more so things specific. But is there anything crucial to your plan today that you need to know before going to the Feywild again?
Information about Titania.
Yes, that's the big one.
Yeah, so Titania is the Summer Queen. She is the sister of the Queen of Air and Darkness. She is sort of like the ruler of the Feywild. She brings happiness and joy, and she's a very big and bright and very cheery lady. She sort of runs everything, but you gotta also remember she is the ruler of the Feywild, so she has responsibilities and things she has to do. So it's not all happiness and rainbows and prettiness. She also does put her foot down. Yeah.
Do we also want to ask about Bat Guy?
Yeah, Nephion. What's his deal? What is he like? What does he dislike?
He loves bats. And is
Cool.
batshit crazy. That's literally it.
Is there an image of him?
There... No, but there is like an image of his castle, and it's in a cave in the Feywild, and it's sort of like this big castle with like a spire in the middle that reaches really far up into the cavern, almost reaching the ceiling. And it's very like Victorian, Edwardian kind of esque sort of a deal. And it's very dark and gloomy, and there are these kind of red, I think it's red toadstools, or is it purple? It's one of the two that are surrounding it.
Do we know how he feels about vampires?
He likes bats.
Great. And the Baba Yaga.
Anything else? Baba Yaga. Baba Yaga is the mother of witches. She likes to strike deals. That is what she does. She's very creepy and mysterious, and you need to be careful. There are so many warnings about this archfey in the books you're reading, to be careful and be wary of what you do with her.
Are there any specific things to avoid, or just a general air of caution?
General error of caution.
Delightful. Is there like a picture of her house as well, or just the castle for Nephion?
There's not too much about Baba Yaga, other than she is the mother of witches. So there's like a lot of like witch artistry on her page, but nothing too specific about her in terms of art.
Okay.
Well, what are we gonna offer to trade them? Should we like bring them food they maybe never tried because they live in the Feywild?
We could go to the apothecary and see if there's any special witchy things for Baba Yaga. Could get her some nice clear quartz, or perhaps a tiger's eye.
And while we're there, I do believe that we have to see a lady about the end of the world.
We really do.
Yeah, that's true. Been a little delayed on that.
So where are we going?
Do you guys want to do the apothecary? Maybe bring gifts as like a buffer. Hello, Baba Yaga. We've come and bestow upon you some gifts.
I think
Can
Absolutely.
that could be a good idea.
Yeah. And we can go and deal with this Grimlock. I think that was her name. Right. Yes. Let's go.
No.
No. Was I close?
Madam Hilda Crypt.
Hilda Crypt. I said Grimlock. I was close. I was in the same vibe.
Absolutely not.
It was the same vibe.
Sorry,
Is
Sam.
grim.
I know. But it was the same
Crypt is
vibe.
grim.
Brothers Grimm.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys head to the apothecary. It took 18 episodes for you guys to finally go to this place.
You know what? Don't judge us, Ashley.
There
Well, you
Have
know,
we
there's-
really had a need, though?
No.
Ashley, there's 30 episodes of the podcast left to record, so you know.
Yeah, you're right. We do have 30 more
There's
episodes.
did you see there's 30 more?
Yeah, of course. You know.
Are you kidding? You are talking to us. There's 30 more.
Oh no.
If we can't prepare
Ashley's
for the end of the
gonna kill
world,
us.
we'll just prevent it from ever happening by dragging
We'll just-
everything out.
Exactly.
Yeah, we'll stall.
I threatened that a long time ago.
It doesn't work. It doesn't
Ashley's
work.
gonna kill us.
Yeah.
Yes, I will.
Yeah.
I almost did. I got very close. I almost did. I got very close
Really?
to killing everyone. in Voyage.
Whoa.
When?
Oh, on Voyage.
What do you mean when?
Like, at the end?
Yeah.
No, we were fine.
I would have done it.
We were fine. We did. We killed it. It's fine. We did.
That's how this one's
Yeah.
You
gonna
didn't
end.
kill it. It killed you.
Well, it
and
didn't
then-
really.
Magic. Yes, it. Okay, whatever. So you guys head into the apothecary.
I'm still alive.
And you sort of enter, and you all enter together, and the door closes behind. This place is very creepy. It's very dark. It's only lit by candles, and there are very small shelves just littered with literally everything. There are shelves on the walls. There's two sort of shelving units in the middle of the store, and then there is a desk with a register, and sitting there behind a book is this sort of brain shut down. There is this female orc, or ogre actually, who sits behind the counter, little book in hand, reading.
Well, well, well.
Oh, God.
Hello there, servant.
Oh.
She sort of pulls the book down and looks at you, Styx, and is, "Excuse me?"
Yes, well, we found our mentors, didn't we? You were supposed to give us kind of a heads up, maybe a warning.
Did you think a dream was not a warning?
Oh my god, do you think that's enough? We are children.
What do you want?
Well, actually, I would very much desire to have some compensation for the inconvenience of not knowing that we were supposed to be a part of Ending the World, so I would like 1 piece of tiger's eye and 1 piece of clear quartz, perhaps in a pendulum if you have it.
And what will this be for?
For my own happiness and good vibes, you know, everybody needs some clear quartz and tiger's eye.
If I don't get the answer straight, Sticks Foland, things will not end well.
Fine, we're trying to make a deal. I need a buffer gift.
For the Baba
Buffer
Yaga.
gift.
Yes, for
Oh, fuck.
to end the world, you know, like you didn't tell us.
I did.
Not really. You know, you kind of just left it up to interpretation, and your dream was a little, you know, messed up for some of us. I don't know if you cleverly constructed each dream, but see, you've done nothing to help us or guide us in any way, and just, you know, the members of the council are a little mad at your absence in all this.
You hear that? Not just disappointed. Mad.
Well, things will end fine for me. Now, as for the rest of you ungrateful shits, did I not give you something you wanted at the end of your dreams?
No, like what?
Help. She gave us help.
And is going to specifically be looking at Fred, Ari, and Oko.
Didn't really give me anything I wanted, more just gave me a whole lot of sadness and trauma. So thanks for that.
Oh, I'm sorry, did you not want to speak to your parents?
Yeah, well, guess what? I didn't expect to speak to my parents in a dream, and how am I supposed to know that? Having a dream, I'm gonna speak to my parents. You think that's not just going to automatically be, oh, hey, maybe this is just because of trauma, and not like, oh, this is a prophecy being foretold?
Well, I'll make sure if I ever have to do it again, I won't give you access to speaking to your parents. How about that?
I'm gonna walk right up to her, fucking face to face. Okay, I'm done with your fucking snarky remarks. You have done nothing. And you're gonna basically have my parents on your little fishing line to tug me in? You can fuck right off. You have done nothing.
She just flips the page in her book, and looks at you. Are you done?
I'm smacking her book out of her hand.
Oko!
Roll a athletics check.
Athletics or acrobatics?
Athletics.
10.
It don't move. You got soft little paws. You like to smack things, don't you?
Yeah, well, I don't know, when I got some, bitch in front of me that's doing nothing, yeah.
Oh, like your friend? I know you slapped your friend.
So you've been watching us this entire time.
At this point, I'm gonna...
I see.
Yes, I have.
I'm gonna
I
walk
see.
up, and I'm gonna try and kind of pull Oko back, and, like, hold him by one arm. Oko, let's just take a deep breath. Maybe we should step outside for a minute.
No,
Calm
I'm not
down.
letting this snooty, obnoxious servant try to push us around, act like she's all high and mighty, hoity-toity.
Oh,
Have I never not acted like
Oh my
this?
goodness.
You're sitting there reading your book, acting so
Yes.
disinjected with anything happening and with us even coming to you. You've done
Okay.
nothing for us.
Oko.
Nothing.
Oko, I totally agree with you. But it's not helping. I totally agree with you. This is
Oko.
a right bitch. However, we need to compose. Is that okay? Can we compose for a minute? Can we do a in through the nose and out through the mouth? Whew. Yes, breathe. Can we do a one? Breathe with me.
Oko's not breathing. He's just staring directly at this bitch.
Oko, clearly we're not getting through to her, but maybe her bosses can. And I put my hands out and I try to channel the Queen of Air and Darkness. I like ask her to inhabit my vessel.
That's smart.
You sort of do this, and you see Fred sort of twitch a bit, and posture changes very proper and all that. Oh, hello, darling. You bitch. Like, what? When were you going to come? And this is coming out of Fred's mouth.
I just kind of do what I want. I didn't choose this.
Yeah, but like, you're the servant. It just, you get picked, and then you do it, and that's because what you're doing, what you're told.
I don't care. How about that?
What the Riss, what is this? Why is she like this?
You know her better than I do.
No, I don't.
She's always been like this. I mean, she used to be a little nicer to me, but she never told me anything about the end of the world, not even when Ramona stepped out of the room.
That is but so preposterous. What do you think? Like, Hilda, what is wrong with you?
I don't care for this.
I have a shit-eating grin on my face at this point. I'm loving this.
Perhaps we can give her a very strong talking to and a day in the stocks. As it rains and we can throw tomatoes at her. What do you think?
How about we all calm down? And
I feel pretty calm, but I also am not happy with her.
all
I
of
don't
you
think a
store-
stern talking to is enough. I think she needs more severe punishment. Wouldn't you agree, Queen?
Yes, and the day in the stocks when we throw tomatoes at her. I feel like that's very just.
At what point does all of your guys'
Am I answering the question? I'm sorry. Sassy child, sassy one. Pause for a sec. Hi, just gonna answer the other one's question. I do agree that I think some sort of punishment is needed here. Though here's the thing. The servant is sort of similar to the role of a champion, but in a way that they are there to help both the champion and the council. So this is the big issue, is that we can't do anything to her. She's supposed to comply, like you five.
What happens if we don't comply? You kill all of our families. What can you threaten her with?
She has absolutely nothing. She's the most boring woman I've ever met.
We'll burn
That's
your
right.
books and take all your crystals.
I read them for fun. I have an exact memory.
Styx, if we start to go down that road, then how are we any better than the people that are making us do things?
We're not. I'm
Like-
just lashing out of anger and distraught.
And I
Yeah.
You don't have to be. You can be evil. Don't worry about it.
What are you talking about?
Oko?
Am I being corrupted? Do I need to go and, jump into the lake?
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
Styx. At this point, you need to cool off. Oko, you need to calm down. I get it's upsetting. But hurting someone is not the appropriate answer. And threatening them is not the appropriate answer either. We've been running at everything, demanding things like petulant children, and we're not children. We're not children anymore. We can't use that excuse. We're adults. And we need to treat other people the same way. So, let's try this again. And I'm going to turn around and look at Hilda and go, are you interested in stones?
In stones?
Yeah, like rocks and stuff. Gems.
She sort of gestures to her entire shop.
I was trying to start off nice, but okay, fine. Can you tell me what this is? And I'm gonna show her the end of my staff with all the little rocks on it from the first night.
Oh my gosh, that is so pretty. Riz, can you pick Mommy up some of those, please?
If she'll tell us what they are, I'll do my best, Mother.
Okay, I have to go. Ta-ta, alright?
Toodles.
Sort of disappears and you have control of your body again. Oh. Oh, you got some. Alright, that is pure stardust.
Okay. Would you say this would be a good bargaining chip for someone like the Mother of Witches?
Oh my gosh, you're talking to my mom. This is awful.
Excuse
Alright.
She's your mom?
Am I not a witch?
I didn't want to assume. Like, I don't know.
You know, like how all squares are rectangles, but not all rectangles are, you know.
But like biologically?
Yeah. I've been around for a while. You kids don't talk to me enough.
Maybe if we were more agreeable, we'd come visit more.
Yeah. Alright, well, it could be good. Now, the thing with my mother, the Mother of Witches, Baba Yaga, is that normally she doesn't accept physical gifts.
I was thinking more of a trade, but I'm guessing it's the same thing.
Yes. What she normally wants is some hot goss, alright? She wants something she can use to manipulate others.
Okay. Does she have an area in particular that she cares about?
She might make a suggestion.
Okay.
Depends on what she's feeling.
What type of dirt do I know about on the island from living with my parents?
Give me a sec.
Sorry, it's that's a loaded question. Maybe I'll ask
Probably a
you
lot.
after we talk to Baba Yaga, but I feel like this is gonna be up my alley, possibly.
Sure. Yeah, I'll look into it while y'all are chatting, but, she wants some hot goss.
Okay.
Madam Hildecrypt, you said you do whatever you want, right?
Yep.
So, would gossip that the Baba Yaga is interested in, you know, say if the heir of the Court of Air and Darkness were to suddenly make an appearance in the Sealy Court, well, that would be quite a stir in the Feywild, would it not?
I'm pretty sure everyone already knows, dude.
Knows what?
You're still wearing your clothes.
Yes. Look, if the child of the Queen of Air and Darkness were to be seen buddy with Titania, would that be enough? Would that be enough for the Baba Yaga, or does she want something with more substance?
She would use that against you. Not against your mother, against you.
Well, I mean, if that's how it has to be.
I think that's a bad idea, Fred. Why don't we just start off with talking to her and seeing what she's interested in, and then we go from there.
All right, sure.
But, Miss Crypt, it doesn't seem like you're very interested in the whole world ending thing.
I didn't ask for this, so no.
So, would you be interested in actively working against it?
I don't know about active, per se. Like,
Passively working against it, at least?
possibly.
So,
That's a start.
so like, if I came back to visit you and, I don't know, brought you something maybe you wanted, then you could tell us how to maybe prevent fey creatures from getting on the island? If you're from the Fey Wild? Question mark?
I certainly can look into that, though you're going to have to bring... I'm my mother's daughter.
Mm-hmm.
I like a deal.
Okay. What would you be interested in? Roughly, so I can prepare.
The Stardust is pretty good. That is real cosmic, arcane. It's just pure magic. And it's old magic. So that's interesting. As for sort of intangible things, maybe if you can get Ramona to owe me a favor, I'd like that.
Okay.
A favor
Yes.
from Ramona.
Yes.
It...
Can I ask an irrelevant question?
Sure, you do it a lot.
Thank you, I know, I'm very inquisitive. How did you come into existence? Did you just, like, spawn? Or, like, do you have a father? Like, how does that work?
Oh, my mom ate my dad.
Huh,
Sorry.
interesting.
Like a spider.
Oh, or a praying mantis? That's interesting.
Sorry for your loss. Something else I didn't bother to ask. How have you been watching us?
She kind of is like, I don't give me a moment. Kind of opens up a little drawer in her desk and pops out this big old crystal and sets it down on a little platform. Kind of gives it a little tap, ding ding.
This baby.
And is that just what you do all day? Watch us?
I've been watching you. It's been quite entertaining. I mean, before everything sort of kicked off with the prophecy, I was just kind of watching people around town, and you are all miserable people.
Yes.
Coming from you.
Yeah. Coming from me.
What kind of a crystal is it?
I don't think even you can roll me a nature check, but the DC is very high because Styx does not know this stuff.
No, but Sam loves crystals, and I just was curious. But I'll roll the nature check. 15.
No,
Okay.
you don't know.
Well, your crystal is very beautiful. I don't know what it is, but it's quite lovely.
It's nice, sure. Anything else I can help you with?
I'll look at Oko. Since technically I guess I'm still holding his arm. Does he seem calmer?
Oh no, he is staring this bitch down.
I think that might be enough for now. For this favor, though, are you willing to, like, leave the apothecary? Well, okay, so, like, if I orchestrated this big thing where, like, you pretend to save Fred from, like, a creature or something, and then Ramona's like, oh, you saved my baby, thank you, like, would that work? Or, like, do you want it just to be, like, straight up, like, she just owes you?
I mean, a favor is a favor. If you can find an easy way for me to just waltz in and get that favor, it needs to be a favor. I need the favor. Ramona doesn't hand them out very easily.
Right. This seems... Can I ask what you want it for? This seems a little... I'm not so sure about this. Otherwise.
No, you may not ask.
Great. Cool. Well,
Now, a bit of a warning before you leave. I know 2 of you were able to speak to those I sent to help. The rest of you, I can't promise that, and I think you can understand why.
Excuse me, what?
I can't listen. The Styx and Annabelle have been able to speak with the people I sent in their dreams to try and help, right?
Yes.
You spoke to Merlin, you spoke to Thetis. I can't promise the rest of you will get that.
What do we do, like a seance to talk to other people?
I don't know, you could. I'm not a necromancer.
Oh, but apparently you can just summon my parents from the dead.
I had a favor owed to me.
What the hell does that mean? You had a favor owed
It means
to
I
you?
used my favor so that you could speak to your parents, Oko.
Yeah, would have been lovely to know if it was actually my parents or just some traumatic dream.
You are very upset at the moment, and I don't care for it, so please get out of my shop.
So is that a no to the clear quartz and the tiger's eye?
3rd shelf on the right.
Thank you. I'm gonna go and take a clear quartz and a tiger's eye.
thank you for your help. I'll get back.
And get
I'll
out.
get back to you on that favor, and I'll kind of pull Oko along.
And you guys leave.
Yeah.
Where to next?
That was so not successful. we are the
that's-
most aggressive people.
You
Yeah, when
guys,
And that's
someone
a-
that happens, I'm ready to burn down her store and smash that crystal.
when Annabelle is the calm one, we've really gone too far, guys. We need to...
That was
Styx-
a preview of negotiating with the Baba Yaga.
No.
Oh yeah.
So
No,
if
absolutely
we,
not.
If we go off like that again, the Baba Yaga will likely just kill us.
Out of game, Annabelle will chuck herself off that chicken hen house if you guys start going like that.
I feel like Styx is teetering. She's sometimes really awful, but it just comes out. She's been around
man.
Morgana way too often. It's starting to seep. Like, they've done too many...
You're getting prepared.
Yeah, too many toenail arts and grape juice boxes together. It's getting bad.
Getting too prepared for the play at the end of the
Oh,
month.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, where to?
Baba Yaga.
The Feywild, I suppose, and then we have to decide whether it's Nephion, the Baba Yaga, or Titania first. Which do we tackle?
I guess so.
I feel like we might as well do Baba Yaga because we already know how to deal with her now. It's
It-
kind of fresh.
It might be a good idea. I mean, then we can always be like, oh, yes, we'll come back with your gossip later. And then
Go get that somewhere else.
go get
yeah.
that somewhere else and kind of 2 birds, 1 stone.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go see this old witch lady. And I turn into an old witch lady.
Okay.
Onwards, ever onwards.
I'm
That
never
is
gonna get
vengeful.
used to that.
I just... quick question. Or observation, I guess. Even though Fred looks like an old woman, is he still dressed in his princely clothes?
Yes.
He's kind of wrapped this cloak that he got for his birthday around him.
Okay.
And I do just want to say, you guys did this in the middle of the street. You didn't say you moved.
Yep.
So someone you hear across the street go, "Was that Fred Van Duren?
No!
I actually think that was Fred Van No, that's Fred Van Duren.
At this,
seeing things, my dear.
at this point,
Who is that then?
at this point,
just an old woman.
I'll be like, whoa, Is that the prosthetics you guys are using for the play? That looks so good.
Absolutely.
Yes, precisely.
Very high budget makeup team this year.
That's incredible.
I'm impressed.
Roll a persuasion check.
Can I have
me?
advantage?
I ain't giving you disadvantage or advantage.
Okay. Persuasion. Just gotta roll well. Did not roll well. That's a 7.
Okay. You guys are walking through town and you hear everyone talking about this.
Oh well, I guess this is gossip.
You're telling me.
Fred, I really do enjoy you this way.
I'm glad someone appreciates it.
Which way are you heading into the forest? Just question here.
The normal route?
Okay, so normal route, you normally go through, like, the big fancy houses. So, if you're doing normal route, you find a woman with a big umbrella, a big hat on, and a lot of, like, just fully clothed in the street, sunglasses, and you see Ramona Van Doren standing there, kind of on the sidewalk outside the house, arms crossed, just kind of waiting for you guys to approach.
Can we, like, casually twist on heel and turn backwards?
Yeah. Can I dimension door away?
With Dimension Door, how many people does it say the...
Let's see.
Taking out
How many
Batten
people
gives
can I
you?
take with me?
I believe
I
it's
can
only
bring
with
one
the
willing
people.
creature. Oh no.
Alright, I'm just going to slowly start walking away back to my house. And then I'll meet you guys there. See you at the tree. Bye.
I guess I would still have Oko's arm because I never said anything else. So I'd kind of see it and pull him around and be like, "Oh yeah, Oko, I said I'd help you at the funeral home with the flowers for the graves. Let's go do that." And then I'll let go of his arm because I didn't realize I was holding it this long.
Ari, should we go?
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Okay, come with me. And I open up the dimension door and just get out of there.
Alright, you head off into the forest, and eventually you all do meet up together. How ridiculous.
Did she see us? Like,
Yeah.
did she see us and just watch us leave?
Yeah, she was waiting for you. You just all went, gotta go.
Yeah, because it's not the time.
Ari and this old lady just like poofed out of existence.
Yeah. It's fine.
So you all meet up outside and head into the Feywild. Are you still disguised when you head into the Feywild?
No.
Okay. So you drop your form, and you head into the Feywild, and Bree and Jeffrey get all ready and ready to move out. Your Highness, is it comfortable?
The horse?
Yes, is the saddle well fit?
Oh, I suppose so. I've never ridden another horse, so I don't have much frame of comparison, but I can sit all right.
Well, Your Highness, of course, I can certainly get some things put together for you so that you can learn how to horseback ride, so that if there's any processions in the future, you are fully prepared to display your family.
If you think it's necessary, then I suppose I'll have to take you up on that, but we really do have to be getting off to see the Baba Yaga.
Yes, of course. Jeffrey, lead the way. Starts heading off. And you guys head to the Baba Yaga, and you find yourself sort of in like a twilight swamp. Everything's very dark and purpley. The water is still very green. But you find a hut in the swamp.
Are the chicken legs extended or no?
The chicken legs?
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is the common
It's
knowledge
Baba-
about the Baba
it's-
Yaga.
Yeah, it is. Baba Yaga.
Her house. It's
Come on,
on chicken
chicken
legs. It
legs.
spins around.
Yeah. And she moves it all the time.
She travels
Yeah,
through
and
the
you have to-
swamp.
Yeah.
There's like an
Russian
incantation
folklore.
you have to say to make it stop.
Yeah.
Hold on, give me a fucking sec. I
Do you
didn't
not know
know
Baba
that.
Yaga?
You guys
Oh my
are.
god, yeah. It's Russian folklore. You can see it in Bartok the Magnificent.
It's Russian for. Is it not Fae?
No,
No,
Baba
no,
Yaga's
it's Russian
Russian.
folklore.
It's ripped
Yeah.
off of Russian folklore. Which is why
Yeah.
I said that I was going to throw myself off the hen house legs. Like,
Yeah.
It's why I sent you the message about chicken legs.
Oh my gosh.
Gosh, did I
Oh,
miss?
no.
Yeah, it's Russian
Ashley.
folklore.
Yeah.
Give me a sec.
On August 8th or August 12th, I sent you house on chicken legs, all caps, and you responded with question marks. And then I said, don't the Baba Yaga's house have, like, feet?
Yeah, they have chicken legs. And she's like a benign, like kind of malevolent and benign creature in Russian folklore. Like she sometimes is helpful, but she's also kind of awful too.
My gosh, this is not in.
I think it's like little house, turn your back to the forest and your door to me. Like, you have to say that to make it stop spinning.
something like that, I think.
And she rides around in a mortar and pestle. No broomsticks here.
Okay, this is not in the Forgotten Realms official lore of the Baba Yaga. At least I'm not seeing it.
She rides around in a mortar and pestle.
I totally
Yeah, it's very
forgot
punk
about
rock.
that.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I'm seeing nothing about legs or chicken. Like, I did the Control F. So.
Are you looking
Then
at
there's a
Russian
picture
folklore?
here. No, I'm looking at Forgotten Realms.
Well, this is awkward.
I
This
mean,
is
none of
fine.
our characters know anything about her, really.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. See, there you go, her chicken legs.
Yeah, the chicken leg house.
Yeah, but it actually is like way up in the it's way up in the sky. Like,
We'll give it chicken
Thank
legs. Alrighty.
Huzzah.
That's fine. There's no. I see the picture on the wiki, but it doesn't have. There's no mention of chicken legs.
well, it's
So-
clearly there. So...
yeah, there's clearly chicken legs and the mortar and pestle. She flying.
So the house has chicken legs, but that's it.
Okay.
All right.
Yep,
All right.
that's fine.
Thank you.
So, but it's currently sitting. Like, you can see the knees, and it's like a little raised off the ground, but it's like it's sitting.
Cool. Should we go knock?
I think that's the best bet.
It's only polite.
All right. Let's go and get this poultry cooked.
I want to retract the chicken legs now.
can't.
Like, is that why you?
You
Oh,
can't
you
retract
knock on
the
the door.
chicken legs. It's too late.
Who?
They're already extended.
Who
I'll
knocks
knock
on the door?
Yeah, I'll be right behind.
All
Goodness
right.
me.
You knock on the door, and as you do, you hear sort of a whisper of Annabelle. Yes.
What?
Hello?
Hello?
The door creaks open.
Let's
After
go
you.
inside then. Yeah, let's go. All right.
I'll
Hello.
step in.
Inside, you see a very weird hut. It's very similar and eclectic in the way Madame Hilda Cripp's apothecary is, where there's just sort of everything everywhere. And they're sort of sitting in a beanbag chair is this woman who is green-skinned, very warty, sort of messy gray and black hair in sort of just a dirty tunic.
Hello,
Hello.
Miss Yaga.
Hello.
It's me.
Great. Have you
What
been
can I
watching
do
us
for
too?
you?
I brought you some tiger's eye and clear quartz.
Oh. Good, good. Put it on the shelf.
Here you go. I'm going to put it on the shelf. It's a peace offering gift for our visit, you know. It's always good custom to bring a gift when you visit.
Yes, yes, of course, of course. Last time someone visited me, they brought me this beanbag chair.
That is a very luxurious gift.
Quite comfortable.
Now,
Now, what is it you want to propose to me, Prince of Air and Darkness?
well, we come on bequest of the Queen of Air and Darkness to request your support in pledging your forces to her.
And do so, what?
She requires your aid when called upon.
And when will I be called upon?
When the world is ending.
She wants my power.
Yes.
I see. And what do I get?
Tiger's eye?
And clear quartz.
And clear quartz, of course.
Do you think that is sufficient?
What would you like?
Oh, if you're asking what I want, then I will request. I want to know each of yours, and including your mother's, Riss. I would like to know each of your darkest secrets and deepest desires. That's what I want.
It's a bit personal. We didn't even have tea or grape juice boxes yet.
Is it really necessary?
Maybe, to feel a little bit more comfortable divulging such extreme information. Do you want our social insurance numbers as well? Like, what? This is crazy.
Sticks. I think this is more than gracious enough information.
Though, gracious as it is, if I may propose a counter-offer, a second beanbag chair.
I have one. This is all I need.
A
Yes, but-
king-size beanbag chair.
Yes, a
They don't
beanbag.
make those I asked.
A beanbag bed.
No. Unless you have a better offer, then be gone.
I'll do it. I'm only one person out of all of us, but I'll do it if this is what it takes.
Annabelle, we can't promise this until I get the Queen of Air and Darkness's deepest fears and desires, and I don't know if I can get those. So before you tell her anything, we need that.
Okay. That's a good point.
What about stardust?
Huh?
Pure stardust. Falling stars.
How would you procure such a thing?
What if we already did?
And in which way did you get it?
Stars fell from the sky and we picked it up.
Ah. That's what kicked this off. I see.
Oh no.
Well. Stardust would be handy. Though I do like secrets and desires more. So how about this? I still want the Queen of Air and Darkness's deepest desires and darkest secrets. Though, how about only 2 of you need to give me your secrets
Or how
and desires. It's both. It's the both bundle.
Or how about this as a slight counter offer? We, all five of us, give you our secrets, but then we give you the Stardust in exchange for the Queen and Heir of Darkness's secrets and desires.
But what am I to do with a bunch of children's secrets and desires?
I don't know. You're the one that wanted them in the first place.
How about this? Half now, half later. I see how good your secrets are. If they are not good enough, you must get the queens. If they are sufficient, we go.
Okay.
I think that's fair.
What do you guys think? I don't want to sign us up for anything.
I feel like I'm going to say this really quietly. Trying to make it so that she can't hear me, but she probably can. Guys, I don't think my secrets are that interesting.
Mine either. My biggest secret is kind of open.
Yeah. Do you guys have interesting secrets?
I don't know if it's necessarily interesting, but it might be something that she likes. Yeah.
I
We can
think we'll
try.
be able to manage.
So are we doing this? What do you think?
I think we should. Maybe we should. Do you want us to do it right now, or do we get some time, or...
Are you agreeing to the secrets?
Wait a second. Guys. No. I don't think I can.
What else have you to offer?
Well, considering that they are the one offering up the Stardust, shouldn't that speak for itself?
I'm confused. What are you saying?
Like, if I'm already giving you something, then I shouldn't have to give you two things, because we're only getting one thing in return from you.
Mm-hmm.
Was that right?
Yeah.
Cool.
I need good gossip. All right.
Do you care about location for gossip? Because if you want gossip, like... I used to be quite a bit of a gossip, and I'd be happy to tell you all the tea about the island.
I want gossip from the champions and the Queen of Air and Darkness.
What do you plan on using this gossip for? To spread more gossip, or just for your own personal funsies?
It's for my own personal fancy.
But you won't share it with anyone?
It is for me and myself alone.
Even if somebody comes and makes an offer to be like, oh, we want the champion's darkest secrets, and then you make a deal, like, would you do that?
It depends what they have to offer.
Right, so this is the problem.
Would we have to divulge these in front of everyone, or just to you, one-on-one?
You may do it separately.
Right. Well, if two of us need to bestow our darkest secrets and greatest desires, then I suppose I can volunteer myself.
I'll do it as well.
All right.
You two for now. If I am not satisfied with the secrets, then you must get to the Queen of Air and Darkness. If I feel that there could be more to offered, then I will take the remainder of yours. Is that in agreement?
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
She extends her hand.
I shake it.
It is sealed. Separately, or do you want it in front of your friends?
I want separately, but Fred, do you want me to go first or you?
I would prefer separately as well, and you can go first. We can all step out of your lovely abode, Miss Yaga.
Mm-hmm. Get out.
Good luck.
You guys leave, the door shuts. Annabelle. You stand in front of a very creepy old woman sitting on a beanbag chair.
I love that.
What do you say?
Darkest secret and biggest desire. Correct?
Deepest desire.
Deepest desire. Okay. Nothing like an old lady to pull information out of you. Okay, let's get this over with. Darkest secret. I sometimes enjoyed being mean to other people because it made me feel like I was important and I was better and I had something to offer. And deepest desire, I want my friends to think I'm a good person now. And in particular, I want to win over Oko Snowpaw. He's always been so critical. And I want to know that I can beat him.
All right. You may leave. She's got a big shit-eating grin on her face.
I'll get out, and I'm looking a little shaken up, but putting on a good face, and I'll be like, "Your turn, Fred."
Tag you out, and I head in.
Go ahead, Riss, Prince of the Court of the Unseelie Court.
I shift into my changeling form. And I say, my darkest secret is that I'm happy in the Unseelie Court. That I feel like I belong there more than I ever feel as though I did on Thetis. And that I don't think I could give up being here, being in the Feywild. And that's because my biggest desire is to belong. And even though I'm happy in the Unseelie Court, I don't feel like I belong there. I'm a pawn. I'm being used now. That's why I'm here talking to you. And I'm going to be cast aside at some point. And I never felt like I belonged back on Thetis. I was always different. And then I had these. I point at my antlers. And I need somewhere permanent. I need something permanent. Not even my body is permanent anymore. I have no roots. I have no rock. And I need that.
You may leave. And you may send another in.
Thank you. And before I leave, I kind of shift back into Fred mode. And I walk out the door and I say, well, she wants to hear from the rest of us.
All right. I'll walk in.
Go ahead.
I don't know who I am and who I'm supposed to be and who I want to be. Because I don't even talk like that. I have been fighting for so long against the expectation of my father and of everyone else around me, and I've been trying to stand out as my own person rather than just having to do what is expected and what I'm told to do. And all I've ever loved is the theater and to be a performer, and that's what I've always really wanted. And now I don't really know what I want. And that's really scary. And I'm scared of so many things that are happening, and I feel so out of control. And I guess my greatest desire is stability and feeling a strong sense of self. Because I don't know what I'm supposed to do. And I don't know what is going to happen. And I just want to feel like I am an actual person rather than just I don't know, fake. And I shouldn't have to continue to pull away from things just because I don't want to disappoint others.
You may bring another in.
All right. All right, you guys go on. One of you, Oko or Ari. And Styx is gonna really hang her head as she's standing outside.
I'll give you a pat on the shoulder.
Thanks.
I'll cross my arms to keep my hands from shaking and walk in. I don't know what the other one said, but mine's definitely nothing like theirs, I think. I almost killed a kid. I set fire to a barn, and I didn't know the kid was there, and he almost died. Now my greatest desire is to have the strength to protect those around me, to protect who I care about, and to make sure that I don't repeat that same mistake.
You may get the final champion.
Okay. And I just turn and walk straight out and just look at Oko and kind of nod my head towards the door, not say anything.
Well, I'll step in and close the door behind me.
You may speak.
I don't know what you're gonna get out of me. I don't have a darkest secret. I've lived my life. I've endured pain. I've lost my parents. I've tried to keep living. I'm in a profession where I'm not sure if it's what I want to do, but right now I can't do anything about it. So, darkest.
We both know that isn't a secret.
Yeah, and I'm trying to tell you, I don't have some super dark secret.
It doesn't have to be dark, in sort of a serious topic. It can be a secret you refuse to share from your friends, a secret of something you hide, a secret of something you have yet to share, and there is no reason to not share.
Yes. I don't know what I want to do about this prophecy. Sometimes I feel like, might be better to just restart. Restart everything. And all of us, we sit on this tiny little island, wasting away. And, restart might be nice, but I don't know if I want everyone to die. And I sure as hell don't want my friends to die.
Now, is that a desire, or is that a secret?
That's a secret I've told no one.
Now, what is your desire?
See my parents again. Actually get to talk to them and know that I'm talking to them, instead of having your daughter give me some stupid dream.
You may leave and you may tell Rhys, Prince of Air and Darkness, that I will stand by by his mother's side.
I'll leave and tell Fred to get in there.
She wants me to go back in?
Yep.
I
Have
head
fun.
back inside.
What the fuck are you doing here?
sorry, Oko just told me to come back inside.
No, I told him to tell you I'd do it.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you then. Sorry to intrude. We'll be seeing you.
Yeah, get the fuck out. That was supposed to be it. It was supposed to be mysterious, and then... What? Just go.
Oku's gonna be standing outside the door with a smirk.
Have a nice rest of your day. I'm not sure how time passes in your area of the Feywild, but the sentiments regardless. And let me know if you want that second beanbag chair. And I close the door behind me.
Please actually send one, because you ruined the moment, you stupid cat, and slams the door shut.
The house gets up and starts walking away.
This was so intense.
Oh, man.
You guys leave the hut, and you get back on your horses. Anywhere to next?
Home. For now.
Did we want to go see Nefion, or?
I honestly feel like I need to go and have an existential crisis on the beach and write a poem.
Bree,
Yes.
are there any beaches nearby?
I mean, not in the Unseelie Court, no.
Well, it doesn't necessarily have to be in the Unseelie Court, does it?
I guess not, Your Highness.
Lead us to a beach then.
Right. Are you sure? I just want to give a fair warning.
Oh, yes.
Your Highness.
Yes, I'm entirely sure.
It could just be dangerous, just throwing it out there.
Danger's my middle name. Rhys.
Okay.
Dangerous Air and Darkness.
Okay, let us go. I will take us to the Sealy Court. To Tanya's Beach.
Tanya's Beach, what a delightful name.
Tanya's Beach. Nothing better for the prince.
Yes, thank you.
Just starts riding off with Jeffrey in the front. Even Jeffrey's like, like, no. But you guys head out and you find yourself, like, it's the same thing of, like, these realms sort of just cut off. Like, there's no progression. And you're just now in bright light, and it's for being in the darkness for so long, it hurts your eyes, and you are brought to a very sandy beach where there are these Eladrin elves, all very sunny, and they kind of turn and they see this Twilight Eladrin, all these teenagers and Jeffrey, and they're like start to like book it out. But Bree sort of like lays out a blanket. I will go find an umbrella.
Thank you, Bree. You've made me very happy. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Sticks, will this do?
This is beautiful. I need to take off my shoes, run into the water, and sit on a rock. Frederick, you're amazing for doing this. Thank you.
Well, I figured, after some time at the beach, we could make our way over to the Sealy Court.
You're very smart, and we need to decompress. How are you guys all doing? That was stressful.
This is definitely nice, to say the least.
It was dealing with an archfey.
Yeah.
As you're kind of taking in this beautiful sort of scenery, and as you say, dealing with an archfey, you sort of get this puff of glittery light next to where you're sitting, and you see it very much does look like your mother, Riss, or Fred, however you'd like to go, except very bright and sunny, very, bright and warm skin with, you can kind of see these sort of light freckles, long, beautiful blonde hair in a very summery dress, sort of standing on the beach, arms crossed. Well, perhaps you'd like to deal with another. And that's where we're going to end the episode.
All right.
Amazing.
Oh my god.